Welcome. I'm pulling a Gil intro here. We are back in the studio, which is great for me because I've kind of been away for a whole month now.
Welcome back.
I could still smell this maple syrup off of them.
Yeah. So it's Thursday, January 20th.
Canadian bacon.
Yeah, okay, enough. It's pea meal bacon, okay? It's very good stuff. We are the 4 Horsemen of Fantasy. That is the number 4 Horsemen of Fantasy. Find us on YouTube and on Instagram to get our details. We're going to get straight into it this week. So we have a fun show lined up. We're going to talk about some injury news that happened this week and the implications that it has on fantasy. And then we're going to get into some streamers, a streamer that we like, each of us. This is for next week. So right now it's week 14 in the NBA. It's going to be week 15 next week. So we're going to give you a streamer that we like next week. And we have a fun little game at the end, which I'm quite excited for. So Gil, why don't you get us started with some news coming out of this week?
This news just broke maybe a couple hours ago. Coming right out of Chicago, Lonzo Ball has opted to have arthroscopic surgery on his left knee. He's expected to miss about 6 to 8 weeks as of today, Thursday, January 20th. So with that said, there's a lot to take in with that. There's a lot of fantasy implications in mind regarding the starting point guard for one of the best teams in the league. And what does that have to do with anybody? I mean, if you picked up Alex Caruso, or if you picked up anybody else from Chicago in that backcourt, or you own a DeMar DeRozan and he's been pretty much handling the ball for the most part and that assist output has been showing, I think that will be beneficial, but it's pretty big for anybody that's had the ball and expected anything great out of him because I feel like he hasn't had any staggering value, but he's giving you exactly what you anticipated. He might have been drafted a bit ahead of his ADP, in my opinion, but I think in terms of just overall injury history, because this is not the first instance for a player of Lonzo Ball's caliber, specifically him, just to have any issues. But that's kind of just where it's going on right now in Chicago. They're kind of been riddled with injuries and whatnot, especially after just losing Levine for a short amount of time. So it's going to pretty much rely on Vucevic and DeRozan and company for Chicago.
Yeah, and I think they got a little bit lucky with that Levine injury because it looked way worse.
It did look really bad.
I was as a Bulls fan, I was watching it live, and I'm like,
no, that would have been tragic because they were having such a fantastic year.
Yeah, because anytime you get carried off like that, you just think it's like, okay, it's Achilles, it's MCL, ACL, something's going to be done for the year. Yeah. But the news coming out of that night, we're like, oh, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. And Chicago still lead the NBA, the Eastern Conference. So, it's only half a game. There's a bunch of teams right there. So it'll be interesting to see how they can handle life without Lonzo for a little bit and at least life without Levine for the next week or two. So speaking of knees, KD, he's out for 4 to 6 weeks with a sprained knee. Now, this was another one that looked like it was maybe going to be worse than what people feared. He did look in some discomfort. Now, what does this mean? Well, Kyrie Irving, in the 2 games he's been out, has scored 30 and 27 points. And the next 11 of their 14 games, the Nets are on the road. That's huge, because that means that Kyrie is playing in 11 of the next 14 games for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Kyrie, I really think, can really take over. I mean, it's Kyrie Irving. We've all seen what he's done in his career. And I think, Harden's going to carry on putting up the numbers he's putting up. He's putting up close to triple-doubles, if not triple-doubles, pretty much every game at the moment, and he's just quietly going about his business and doing a really good job of it. I think Kyrie is, this isn't news in go pick up Kyrie. If Kyrie is on your waiver, then I don't know, you may be in a 4-man league or something. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So the Nets are third right now at 28 and 16, and I could, even with Kevin Durant out now, I could see them putting a little run, which would be great for them, especially having Kyrie for 75% of their next 14 games, which I think is huge. So yeah.
Do you grab Patty Mills right now if he's available on your waiver wire?
His availability has been a little shoddy because I remember one time I picked him up, and I think it was last week when they played OKC, and then they just rested him right after. They announced they were resting him right after I picked him up, and I have a transactions limit in that league.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, you got to be kidding me.
He's streaky. He's streaky.
He is streaky because if he starts, he's going to give you the volume you want. But it's very shoddy. Play him in the home games.
Because I'm a KD owner, and I just grabbed Patty Mills for, what was it, last night or 2 nights ago's game. And he scored me 34, close to 40 points, and that's serviceable.
He's having a low-key, pretty good season.
Yeah. It's kind of what I was hoping for. Not scoring 60, 70 points like KD does almost every night, but it helps.
Yeah.
If you're playing in a category league, you're looking for somebody who can shoot threes, that's where I would get Patty Mills.
Absolutely.
Because he's shooting around 40%, I think like 40-45%.
Especially in cat leagues that hold percentage is valuable, specifically from three.
Yeah.
Those are important.
Most leagues have 3-point percentage, like a category.
At least 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah, so for threes alone, I'd probably snag him.
Absolutely.
Right. Let's hear your news, Nick.
All right, so just this morning we heard news out of LA with the Lakers that the front office for the Lakers is allowing Vogel to sit Westbrook.
Yeah.
Just because
he was benched at the end of the last game.
He's just been doing so bad. I might be injury related. I don't know. Maybe something might be up with him at this point.
Well, Vogel came out and said after the game, I thought this was the best lineup that we could use to potentially win the game.
Yeah.
My issue
from
with
that point.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. The Lakers, I can't pin everything on Westbrook anymore.
Yeah.
At this point, you can't.
Everyone.
The thing is now, the Westbrook as the scapegoat thing has been so redundant, and I think it's not that valid.
Yeah.
Look, LeBron James can't do it all by himself, obviously, and then Anthony Davis is still hurt. I mean, it's just a recipe for disaster.
Body made of aluminum wire.
You got people like Malik Monk who are trying to help out over here. Malik Monk.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You heard that too.
I heard like
what did I say?
Malene.
No. I made sure of it. He's on my
So
team.
you had a Naeem Hines moment again?
So
Jack and I locked eyes for a second. Like, what was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Here goes another drop. Just look. I think the Lakers do have to move on from him, sadly, from Vogel at this point.
My question, because I hear that a lot, the Russell Westbrook experiment in LA is over, and I think so too. I actually give LeBron a little bit of flack for that too, because Rob Pelinka is the general manager, sure, but LeBron is really the GM of the team, right? He has a considerable amount of sway in terms of how that roster and who he wants to play with is going to shape out to be. Westbrook, it's clear his style of play. He can't play with LeBron. They're two ball-dominant guys. What they needed Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
Yep.
Letting him walk in free agency was a grave mistake.
No, I think that was the biggest loss. Like, you could trade away Kuzma, you could trade away Harrell, you could get rid of Marc Gasol.
But they needed Caruso.
They needed Caruso.
Yep.
So my question to you, Nick, because I hear that a lot, is they got to move on from Westbrook, which I agree. Just fundamentally, it's not a good fit for anybody. But who's going to help the Lakers out? Who's going to say, yeah, we'll take Westbrook, we'll take that contract, and we'll give you a player that's going to be better for you?
To be honest,
how much is Russell Westbrook getting paid
in the
every year,
West? Good luck anybody getting to help the Lakers. That's not going to happen.
To be honest, you see Westbrook over the years, he just doesn't play well with others in general.
That's a bit of a tough rap because he's meshed well.
Because he's
turned a lot of good players into MVP candidates. Think about the players think about the personnel he's played with.
Individual.
The problem here is, I don't want to ruin your shine here. The thing with Westbrook that makes it hard for people to realize here, he's dressing great too, Nick.
I'm really digging the purple shirt, which explains why he's on the run that he's on. Well, and I ain't talking about basketball.
Ciao.
Boom.
Anyway, we got till summer. Go ahead.
So I think with the issue with Westbrook historically is he's just not a playoff performer. However, in the regular season, I think he's turned a lot of players into prime players that you want to have. Paul George doesn't get traded for in the offseason if he doesn't look like an MVP candidate with Westbrook on his side. Kevin Durant doesn't get sought after as one of the greatest offensive talents, which he still is, without an all-star talent right on his side. He doesn't make Bradley Beal have the best year of his career without Russell Westbrook on his side. So,
But what are Beal's numbers this year without Westbrook?
Beal's scoring significantly drops. He's gone from 31 to 25.
Yeah, defenses have been
20,
keying on Beal because there's nobody else there.
His assist numbers have gone up.
His assist numbers has gone up because he's the one holding the ball.
Yeah.
But his scoring was through the roof. He was averaging roughly 32 a game. But now he has scoring. The reason his assist up is because he has scoring options on his side. The thing now with Westbrook is that it shifted all the defensive attention away from him because they were all trying to guard with the dynamic experience that is Russell Westbrook. But when you put him on the Lakers, that's where it stops because you have two ball-dominant players, like Carlos said. LeBron can't. Either LeBron needs to take. It sounds like a hot take, but I really feel like it isn't. If LeBron isn't the shooter, then it's not going to work because Westbrook can't be the shooter.
Well, players will actively allow Westbrook to shoot because they know he's not going to make it the majority of the time. So they just double guard Bron, and it's like, go for it, Westbrook. Like, you're pulling up from the left side of the key. You miss that every time. It's so it's easy.
We haven't even discussed Houston either. When he was in Houston, they were the highest scoring duo of all time, weren't they?
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, yeah. We're going to get on a Carlos show. We're done talking about the Lakers.
So nothing fantasy relevant for me in terms of news, but there was a bit of a retirement news that kind of fell underneath the radar. Do you guys remember a one Chandler Parsons?
Oh my God, yeah.
Chandler,
I heard about this.
Chandler Parsons, he officially announced his retirement on IG.
What a king.
Yeah.
He's still been playing?
No, so the last time that he was playing was 2 years ago when he was with the Hawks and he had that car accident.
Yeah, that's right.
And that ended his season. He hasn't played since. So I was actually surprised, like you. I'm like, what random team is he on? He's like, is he on Sacramento or something?
Yeah.
You know,
sounds like he'd be on Sacramento.
Yeah, he would just be somewhere that you'd be like, oh wow, I remember.
I could have sworn he'd been playing like overseas or something like.
Yeah, no. Apparently he had been playing ball. You know, after obviously spending years with Houston, Dallas, Memphis, and the Hawks. He decided to call it a quits. Again, it's not fantasy relevant, but
It's kind of sad because I thought he was going to be such a tremendous player.
Yeah, he had a decent little career. You know, he had 12.7 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, in about 400 plus games. So he was okay. He was a good role player. You know, a lot of his teammates liked him. You know, wherever he went. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of put a little shine on Chandler Parsons. Wish you well in the next chapter of your life there.
Yeah, absolutely. And just some brief news. Last night's game, absolutely incredible. Jokic going against Embiid. Jokic scored 49 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. Now,
wait, no, oh, okay. No,
Nikola Jokic. He plays
no,
for the
Jokic,
Nuggets,
but they didn't play the Sixers, did they?
Yeah, I thought they played each other, no?
No,
they didn't. Sorry, they played on separate nights.
No, the Sixers played the Magic and Embiid put up 50.
Yeah, they faced the LA Clippers.
They played the Clippers, that's right.
And he also had that game-winning assist to Aaron Gordon in the corner, which was incredible.
I went against Gordon and Jokic this week.
So that was to complete his triple-double as well, which is pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
What I will say, though, is I find Embiid's stat line even more impressive. He 50, 12, and 3 blocks, 17 of 23 from the field.
Don't forget about the 2 assists.
15 of 17 from the line. What I find incredible is Nikola Jokic put up the line he did in 41 minutes. Joel Embiid put the lineup that he did in 27.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like if he's playing mid-30s, he probably would have had a 60-piece last night. I mean, I think he probably got into a bit of foul trouble, which is maybe why he wasn't in the game as much. But
it's also the Orlando Magic.
I'm not gonna. This is a topic for a different day. But we were talking a little bit about it off air. But I really do think Jokic is the lead runner for MVP right now. It's not cut and dry, but I think that if you had to end it right here, right now, I think
it has to be.
I think.
I wanted
for another day.
It's another day.
For another day.
But I do want to give I want to give an honorable mention to the other side of the ball in that Philly game. Mo Bamba put up 7 threes in the first half.
Yeah, I know.
28 points in the first. He finished with 32, which was so sad.
Come on, dude.
But he lit it up first half. That was crazy.
I love Mo Bamba. Okay, so we're going to get into some streamers here, guys. Now, one thing I'll say, we're going to talk about Week 15, which is the 24th of January to the 30th of January.
Kind of late, but I did.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jack.
All right, so one big thing. There's 13 teams that have 4 games. There's 3 teams that only have 2. Now, those 3 teams that only have 2 are Houston, OKC, and Washington. So what I will say is maybe try avoid picking up a player from Houston, OKC, and Washington because they only have 2 games. Now, in points leagues, you want guys who are going to play as much as you can because the more games they play, the more points they can get. So, Gil, why don't you start us off again with your streamer here for this upcoming week?
Way to put me on blast because I literally had an OKC player. Way to put me on freaking blast.
Oh yeah, you I know who
if you want,
as well.
I'll take over.
Still talk about him because I think it's important that we just talk about.
I'll shed some light on him before I probably switch it up because I think so. Lou against Dort. Because he's actually a pretty good player, and I think he deserves to be rostered.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Not necessarily. I'll give him the Cat League perspective because he's not only doing really well in the scoring part, but he's doing well defensively, and that's the most important. He's probably one of the better defenders at the wing spot in the league. And nobody gives him a lot of attention just because he plays
wing
for.
Spot sounds great.
And no, I think he deserves a lot of attention in that aspect. Obviously, he's only going to play 2 games, so it's going to be tough to really think about streaming him. But if I'm going to go into another area, I'm going to actually talk in Golden State with Nemanja Bjelica. Because he's a good energy player. I think Golden State did a good job surrounding energy players with, why are you looking at me like that?
Sorry, no, I'm just laughing because like I can never pronounce these names.
Yeah, I commend you. I commend you for going full throttle into it. You're like, you showed no fear.
I can't do NFL superstars here. How am I gonna do this?
Yeah. Say it with me now. Nemanja Bjelica.
Yeah.
All right.
It does not look like that. No.
No. You want to see how it's spelled?
Yeah, let me
Here, I'll
see.
show you.
Because that won't help him.
Nemanja.
I would have called him Nemanja. And it's not, it's like the sequel to Jumanji. Like,
I would have said Nemanja Bjelica.
Okay. In fairness, what I will say to me and Gil is, as we're huge soccer fans, I think it helps because we know a lot of foreign players and how they're pronounced. I just think that helps a lot.
Just pay Nick and it's literally how we're sitting right now. You have the scumbag Americans up against the refined Europeans.
Now, dude, just listen. My best advice is pay very close attention to the commentating whenever you watch these games.
I was actually thinking that as well.
Pay very close attention because they will not butcher these names.
No.
And if they do, they're bad at their job. But
unless you're the guy from Washington.
Oh no. So back to Bjelica, he does exactly what you expect, like from an energy player. There's going to be games where he won't necessarily score a bunch, but he'll give you a lot of everything else. Same with the Cat League output here. He'll give you that steady number of rebounds. He even might give you assists. Like last week when they played the Bulls, Golden State, he had 7 assists. He could give you that kind of number. It's going to be difficult, especially now. I don't know what the severity of Draymond Green's injury, but given he'll probably get more minutes now with Green out, I would say give him an extensive look. Also, the schedule is pretty friendly outside of the game against Utah. They start off the 25th against Dallas, and then I think most of the games they play are pretty front court dry. Yeah. So I would like to give him an extensive look.
And Draymond, he's not traveling for this road trip. So that's 3 games that he'll be out. No, I like that pickup. And what percentage owned is he, Gil?
He's currently 5% rostered on Yahoo.
Yeah, that's a deep streamer right there. So I'm going to talk about a guy here that Gil actually mentioned earlier. So this is Alex Caruso. Now, obviously...
The Caruso!
The GOAT! Okay. That's why he's the GOAT!
When we talk about streamers, as I said last week, I like to try and find players that are playing 4 games in the week. Alex Caruso is one of those players. Now, he is 54% owned, so he is owned in the majority of leagues, but... He plays 4 games next week, and he has 2 more this week. He's playing Friday, and he's playing Sunday as well. Now, as we said, Lonzo Ball is going to be out for the foreseeable future. DeMar's out at the moment as well with, I think it's COVID protocols. What I love about Caruso is he is a good category player. Now, he doesn't put up a ton of points. He puts up 8.4 points, but his steal output over the last month has been 2 steals. Sorry, not over the last month because he's been out, but over the season has been 2 steals a game. 3.7 rebounds, 4 assists. He just gets you, he's a steady Eddie. He gets you a bunch of different points in a bunch of different categories. His efficiency numbers tend to be pretty good because he gets to the rim.
Right.
And he's coming back from this, the strained foot, which, by the way, is a weird injury, I feel like, strained foot. But and the COVID protocols, he's been out the last month, and he's come back at a perfect time where he has players out, and he has to pick up his game with a team that is leading the Eastern Conference, which is a team that, they're competing. So he's going to play week in, week out.
I can't agree with you enough, honestly.
No, Nick's laughing at me.
I'm just having a good time. Gil's face looks like a penguin. I don't know why.
I was just, what?
I don't know.
Oh, he's coming right at Gil's throat
the
right
way
now.
your lip was, it was like...
Okay, this?
I was trying to hold it in. Yeah, I was just trying to hold it in.
Scratching my lips, my man. God damn.
Oh, God. All right,
From
Nick,
the front?
why don't you...
No, I can't.
Back to the front.
On Caruso, I couldn't agree more with Caruso. I really think, like we said before, energy players is exactly what the Lakers were missing. And that steady output, he's an energy player. You want him to give you those numbers that not many players could do. Not only is he going to get minutes now with Lonzo Ball out, he's going to do so much more. He's going to be able to score. He's a good shooter. He'll probably give you a steady output of 3s. His per-game statistics are very good, very efficient. He was at one point leading the league in steals per game.
Yeah.
So it's good to see him get back into the fold. I want to see how well he'll do in the starting spot with Lonzo Ball out. I think we've seen it earlier in the season, too.
Yeah. They've messed with the lineup a bit, so.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think he'll be a good addition.
All right, Nick.
All right, I'm looking at a guy, like Jack was saying, 4 games next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. For the Pelicans, Herbert Jones. Small forward, power forward, Jack's team over here. It's just he's been averaging 30 minutes a game, and when he plays, he's been balling out. I think he's also averaging close to 30 points a game, maybe 32 points a game.
Clarify that, please.
Fantasy-wise, yeah.
Good.
And he's only owned in 16.9% on ESPN. I say grab him. He could even be a good stash just for a Pelicans team that needs help with scoring.
That's a good one, yeah.
I love Herb Jones. He's like, I mean, as you said, I'm going to be a little bit biased, but he is like one of those guys that was drafted in the second round this year, so he's a rookie. Yeah. People might not have even heard of him, but he over the last 14 days, he's putting up 1.8 steals a game, 1.7 assists, 14 points, 3 rebounds, and that's just a guy that if you're in a deeper league is perfect to be on the end of your roster. That's just and he gets a couple of blocks here and there as well. So
gives you consistent points, and you can just grab him right now.
And but what's weird is the disparity here. He's also 54% owned on Yahoo, so it's crazy that it's only 16% owned on ESPN. I don't know how that works out. Anyway, Carlos, why don't you finish us off here with the streamer?
So yeah, I hate to go back to my own homerism, but I'm going to as the music fails me and it's not playing what I want to play. But I'm going to go back to Chicago. There it is. I was waiting for it to kick back.
You could have used that earlier when Jack was going.
No, but I'm staying in line with the injury to
Lonzo.
Yes, no, to Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Kobe White. Yeah. I'm going to go Kobe White. He's owned underneath 20% in the ESPN league, so he's widely available. But here's why. He's had 13 straight double-doubles in January, which is the month that we're in, and the playing time is going to be there. Because even when Zach LaVine comes back into the rotation, I think he's earned himself a spot in the rotation that he's going to go put up points for you. He is taking more three-pointers. He's taking about three threes a game. So for a scoring output, I like Kobe White as a potential streamer for fantasy leagues. But I'm also looking at categories also because obviously people play either head-to-head scoring or with cats. So Eric Gordon is from the Rockets. I know you said Wade Houston and Oklahoma City, but I think he's an obvious candidate as I start to bring this music back down. We enjoyed that. Eric Gordon is going to be a good option for not only just points but also for assists. I think that if you're someone who streams in cat leagues, that's where you want to go. But I wouldn't take him for an overall scoring head-to-head league. I would probably just go Kobe White. So with all that said, I think we're going to go ahead and just take a little break. And stay tuned. We got a fun little game coming up. I don't know what this game is going to be. I'm just kind of buying time for our music to come in. It's our background.
I wish the fans, people listening, could see Carlos in that situation. I just loved him.
He was just kind of sweating through it all.
Yeah, let's peel back the curtain a little bit, America, and global, because I'm sure someone in Bosnia is listening to us right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy to kind of co-host / pull up stats. I'm doing my best Jock Hopkins impression with being Lieutenant Data, and also running our little board over here. I got a lot on my plate.
You're doing a good job.
And that's clearly why I'm the heaviest of the four of us. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
You better make me act up.
Welcome back. Nick's acting up. Nothing's changed here. So I have I tried to do this during the fantasy football season, and it was quite difficult to do. This is going to be what I like to call a little bit of fantasy feud. Okay.
Ooh.
So how it's going to work is I have 5 players in a bunch of different things. So these are some of the categories I have. Fantasy points, like output, free throw percentage, 3-point percentage, field goal percentage. And I have the top 5 in every one of these, okay? Now,
playing this game according to Master Jack's rules. Can't fall.
That's perfect. So what's going to happen is if you get the number 1 guy, that's 10 points. Number 2 guy, 20. Number 3, 30, number 4, 40, number 5, 50. That's how I'm going to do it because the top guy tends to be a little bit easier to get, and the bottom guys tend to be a little harder. The reason this is hard to do is because the scoring system is difficult. So what's going to happen is I'm probably going to go around and start, or I'm going to read out what the category is. I've already kind of revealed a couple of them. Someone can buzz in if they want to. Now, with a name, they can buzz in with a name. We're going to go around in a circle here.
Can we just identify maybe if it's a button on the sound pad that helps?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you guys are all going to be stood next to the sound pad. Yeah, you can do. Okay, so
let's just okay.
Yeah, we can buzz in. Now, obviously, you can do it. You can say a name. If you get it correct, you can choose to play or you can pass it off. Now, if you get one wrong, then you drop the points that you have and someone has a chance to steal the person next to you, okay? So we're going to go like Gil, Nick, Carlos, and the person next to Gil will be Nick. That's who it'll be passed to. If you get one wrong, it'll go to Carlos, etc., okay?
Okay.
So do you guys want to get your fingers on the buzzers? I don't know which buzzer is.
So this one's Gil. This one's Nick.
Give the audience a little tester of what.
Here's Gil.
Suck it, Gil.
Yes.
Nick.
Hey, Nicky, cover Winkler in bees.
And Carlos?
He's jacking his little wiener. Out of the table, Carlos.
Okay.
So how are we gonna do that? How is he gonna know which one?
I don't know.
we gotta go.
I don't know.
Do you guys want to go in order maybe? No, okay.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll just keep my thumb right here.
Because it is difficult.
It's difficult. How is anybody gonna tell we get this right?
I'm going to start off with a difficult one, okay?
Fantastic.
Top 5 in 3-point percentage.
Hey, Nicky, cover Winkler in bees.
I think Gil got that.
I heard Gil too.
This one. Now let me say this is the only category where I gave a little bit extra in points. Now let me clarify. This also is like players who have played around 30 games or more. It isn't just like because obviously there's a couple of guys out there who've 100% 3-point percentage because they've only played one game and they've hit 1 3.
Yeah.
So this is like guys who played more than 30 games for the most part. This category I'm giving 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75.
And I have to guess
difficult.
all of them or just some of them?
You guess one. If you get it, you choose to play or you choose to pass it on.
Okay. Not Curry. I don't think it's. What about Seth Curry?
Nope, he's not in there. I'm sorry.
All right.
Nick?
All right, I'm next. All right. I'm actually gonna go with Steph Curry.
No.
Give me the category again. I'm a hack.
3-point percentage. These are the leaders in the 3-point percentage.
Kevin Durant.
No. All right, we'll go back to Gil because I want at least someone to get
One of them.
at least one of them. This is one of the harder ones, I feel like. So.
Yeah.
These guys. The thing with percentages is usually players that either come off the bench or don't have ridiculous volume.
Yeah. It is. Think of that. That will help. It's not. Right. Let me say. It's not like the
Not like
guys you
superstars.
absolutely would think.
So it's not all stars.
So it's not anyone that I know. All right, cool.
I'll give you guys a clue. I know it's on Gil, so maybe that's not fair, but it's a guy who has been mentioned tonight. One of them is one of the guys we've mentioned.
Is it Lou Dort?
No, it's not Lou Dort.
It's not Herbert Jones.
No. To Carlos.
Is he a bull?
No.
All right.
Oh, I think I might know who it is.
It's Chandler Parsons.
No.
It's clearly Chandler.
No. Give it a real answer.
No, I was gonna go Kobe White. I have no idea.
Okay. Sorry, I know this
Pick
isn't
me.
on.
Pick me.
Don't worry, Gil will miss it. They'll go right to you.
It's not a bull. None of them are from the Bulls?
No.
Okay.
Right, because they're not bulls.
Now that's some bull.
We need the horse sound.
Now that's some bull.
Shall I give like the teams?
No.
of each player?
I got this.
I think after 2 rounds, if neither of us, nobody
we're not
We've
gonna
just
get
done
there.
2 rounds.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
throw it in there.
Give it-
Wait. Okay, this is gonna be a wild guess. This might not work. Is it
All right.
Carmelo Anthony?
He is not on there. I'm sorry.
I was gonna do a wild guess and say Mo Bamba,
No, he's not on there.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
just because of last
I'm going
night.
to give the teams: Heat, Houston,
Oh God, I know who it is.
Spurs, OKC, Phoenix.
Heat, Spurs, OKC, Phoenix.
Heat, Spurs, OKC, Phoenix,
For
Houston.
3-pointer.
Okay.
3-point
I think I got an idea.
It's not Eric Gordon.
I don't know.
It's Eric Gordon.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I got
one of
one.
them. That's one of them. Do you want to play or do you want to like?
Oh hell no, I'm passing.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. No, I'm going.
That's worth 30 points. He's number 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going.
Yeah, he's next.
You said the remaining teams are OKC, Phoenix, San Antonio.
And the Heat. Now, if you get this wrong, you're out of the round. Okay.
OKC, Phoenix. Give me Mikal Bridges.
No, it's not Mikal
You
Bridges.
know what's funny? That was going to be my next guess.
I had Devin
next.
Booker.
Not Devin Booker.
Oh.
Carlos.
Oh, man. Those are both.
I feel like
Can
since
I
Carlos...
get an honorable guess once it's over?
All right, yeah, we can. I think since Carlos got it, I'm just going to give Carlos the 30 points because I feel like that's
Okay,
fair.
great.
now.
Yeah.
So
okay, let me get. I just want
yeah.
to just think who it is.
Okay.
It's either Cam Johnson.
it is.
It's Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson is
Phoenix.
the 5th. Would have been worth 75 points.
The Houston one we said is Eric Gordon. Yeah. OKC.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what
I don't
Giddy-
think you guys would get this.
Okay,
It's
so
Ty
then-
Jerome.
No.
Is it? It's not Josh Giddey.
You know why I
No.
say that? Ty Jerome went to my high school.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's from around here.
Name drop.
No, I don't know who's
It's Mike Muscala.
Mike Muscala.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Mike Muscala.
I wouldn't have got that on the
Keldon
numbers.
Johnson is the Spur.
Keldon Johnson.
And the guy's leading is PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
Because he doesn't shoot a lot.
I was gonna say Duncan Robinson, but his percentage has been god awful
All right.
this year.
Fingers on the
PJ
buzzers.
Tucker's got the best sneaker
I'm
collection
going to
I've
make
ever
this.
seen.
This will be a little bit easier. All right, we're just going to go top 5 fantasy players in fantasy points.
I'll go last.
Yeah, we all got it in this one.
I think I'm going to give that to Nick. So just fantasy points. So if you don't get one
fantasy
of
points.
yeah,
Like, it's-
and that,
this is
this
just-
is
I'm gonna go dead last. It's
this is
okay.
everything.
this is head to head.
Head-to-head scoring. Okay.
Yes,
Jokic.
Jokic. That's correct. That's number 1. Do you want to play or do you want to pass it on?
So, all right, tell
So
me the
you're-
rules of why. So if
So
I pass it on,
if
then
I
I
pass
lose
it-
points.
Yeah.
No, you just
If I lose.
you're gambling on us to get it wrong.
Yeah, because like someone else could rack up the points in the other category.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Okay. You've got one. That was
Right.
the number 1. He's number
Okay.
1.
I'm gonna go. Oh, why did I do this?
Come on.
I got one.
Joel Embiid.
No, he's not.
Oh, that was my guess. That was my guess. I'm so happy.
Carlos
I'm so happy because that was my guess.
Damn it.
to steal.
He missed a lot of games. I should've
See,
known
and
that.
then the guy that I'm thinking of, because I'm going to Brooklyn, but like he's missed games too, and he's been playing sloppy. But what if he's really?
Shoot the guess. Why not? So
Come
I
on.
can go.
Yeah, let's-
I'll take a stab at Harden.
Yep, he's on that. You've stolen. Right, so are you going to now carry on? Or you're going to pass it?
You know, passing it worked for me last time.
Okay.
I'll pass the back.
This is
Go long.
This is worth 40 points if you get one right here. If you get it wrong, Carlos gets the 40.
What?
Because you're wrong.
I like
Nick was
this
wrong,
game.
and Carlos has it.
So what if he does it right?
Okay.
if he gets it right, he steals.
Okay. Give me Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, that was low-hanging fruit, and it was so good.
So now you can carry on for the other 2 if you want, or if you get them wrong, none of you get any points. Or you can just stop right
Oh, so
there.
should I settle or I get nothing?
Yeah, you can settle, or if you carry on
I
going.
have one.
I have someone
the
I
other
want to
2,
go.
let me just say,
again.
so right now
I'm gonna gamble.
you have 10, 20, and 30. You have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. That's all you need now. It's
I'm gonna gamble. So I need
that's
2 more?
Yeah, well, if you get a 4th, you can stop after that. These
All
are
right.
worth 40 and 50 points.
Carl Anthony Towns.
No.
Oh man!
I was gonna say KD.
No, you guys, no.
Really?
It's DeJounte Murray, then Trae Young.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Trae Young.
Yeah, Trae Young's fifth.
You know what? I would have actually.
none of you guys got any points there.
I would have went with Morant. So I'm glad I didn't.
Or LaMelo or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the leaders so
DeMar
far.
DeRozan.
Okay, we're gonna go top.
DeRozan's been-
You
He's
boys
missed
ready?
games.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh.
Top 5 in blocks.
I think Carlos got
Yeah, I
it.
think Carlos there. Okay,
Is this totals or per game?
this is per game. Sorry,
Okay.
per game.
per game.
I'm gonna say DeAndre Ayton.
No,
Wow.
Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba is on there. Yep, that's worth 40 points. He's the 4th. Are you gonna play or pass?
I'm gonna play. Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he's number 2.
I gotta see where Ayton is.
I'll settle there.
Okay, all right. He's passing it to Nick.
Shoot.
To steal.
To steal, I'm gonna go
This is worth 60.
Valanciunas.
No.
Oh.
Lastly, pass it to Carlos. If he gets it correct, he steals. If he doesn't, Gil gets the points.
And this is per game?
This is per game.
Oh crap! I have no idea.
I know because I saw this list
The
like
2
5
and
days
4.
ago.
The 2 and 4 are done. So then you haven't. The number 1 guy isn't gone.
Miles Turner.
Yes, he's the number 1.
Let's go! I'm done. I'm done for the rest of the day.
That's 70
I'm
points
done
to
for the rest of
Carlos.
the
That's a
day.
good one, yeah.
He's the number 1. The next guys are Jaren Jackson Jr.
I had he from Sacramento, right?
no,
had him
it's
in my head.
Memphis,
Oh,
what?
whatever.
No,
Okay, I would have got it wrong.
And Time Lord Robert Williams.
Ooh, that's a good
Third,
one.
yeah. He's been.
What's the score looking like right now?
Okay, so right now it's 0 to Gil, 0 to Nick, 100 points to Carlos.
Wait, how do I get 0 if I got 2 right?
He stole.
You stole. You could have called it there, but you gambled. You passed, but Carlos stole from you.
Gambling is a sin.
If you have an issue, please call 1-800-HOPE New York. Okay.
Okay, ready, guys?
I'm about to make
let's
some
go.
power moves.
Top 5 in triple doubles. Gil got there.
Yeah.
Jokic.
Yep, he's number 1.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Pass it on or carry on going.
DeJounte Murray.
Yep, he's number 3.
LaMelo Ball.
No, you've lost your points. We're going over to Nick.
James Harden.
James Harden is number 4. He's stolen 80 points. Are you going to continue or are you going to pass it on?
Pass it on.
Oh God.
2 more.
And this is for triple.
Yeah, triple doubles.
I am Ron Burgundy. Who did we have off the list?
Jokic, DeJounte Murray, James Harden are gone.
Yeah, see, Harden would probably be the one I know. How many triple doubles is on?
Do you have the exact totals?
I don't, but I know that Jokic had 10, so he's the leader.
Okay.
I'll say Giannis.
Giannis is not on there. Nick wins 80 points. Russell Westbrook.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Luka Doncic number 5.
Luka, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that. one
Number
either.
5.
Oh, I wouldn't
He missed a
guess.
lot of time. I'm surprised about this.
Okay, we're gonna go with top 5 in steals
Oh,
Gil.
Per game, right?
per game.
Oh, I don't think Caruso counts, does he? Because he's missed time. Isn't
Yeah, he doesn't count.
No, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's worth saying as
Whoa,
well. 'Cause
whoa.
Oh, I'm definitely cheating.
Carlos,
No.
What the hell is this?
No, my internet. First of all, my internet doesn't work.
I don't care. Don't even look at your bloody computer, right?
Okay.
You've won it. Come on, you can't call in and then not say anything. You have
I
to say
hate
an answer. You have to
Nick.
have a name and
What are you
shit.
doing? I'm trying to win here.
Let me cheat. All right. Let me cheat. First of all, my internet doesn't even work. Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna go with PJ Tucker.
No, he's not on that.
What?
Nick,
Steals. Steals.
let's get this going a bit, boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're taking a long time. I know it's tough.
I'm
but
thinking out here. I'm gonna go. Wow, no, I have no idea. Give me Westbrook. I don't care.
No. Carlos.
Give me Westbrook. I don't care.
Carlos.
Steph Curry.
No.
Steals, really?
Not on that. We're gonna do one more round here. One more round. If none of you get it in.
He's a pesky
Come on,
defender.
boys.
Trying to think.
Why did these notifications come up on my thing?
Son of a gun.
Who's the guy that always cuts in front of that guy?
No, I need someone to cut that.
Oh my God, I had it and I totally blanked out. Drew Holiday.
No.
There's someone
Nick.
in my head that just.
Well, I'm now gonna give you guys 10 seconds max because this is.
Yeah,
taking
come on,
way
give us
too
a
long.
shot clock. Give us a shot clock.
Oh, this is gold. This is podcast
5,
gold for our listeners.
4, 3, 2.
Jimmy Butler.
No.
He's missed too much time.
Ready?
Yeah.
Carlos? 10,
Sure. Steals. I don't know.
6,
Who's the point guard? in
Was
this?
DeJounte Murray on this list?
4, 3.
John Moran. I don't know.
No, DeJounte Murray was top of the list. Well,
Are you
congratulations.
flipping kidding me?
All right, none of you guys got any points there. Okay, so I'm going to make this the last category, and since Gil is in last right now, I'm going to give Gil the option. Gil's going to start us off. So you either have a choice of free throw percentage or field goal percentage.
3-point percentage or field goal percentage? Didn't we?
Free throw percentage?
Oh, free
throws.
Field goal percentage.
I'll do. Goddamn. Field goal percentage.
Okay. And who are you going to start us off with?
That's so tough.
Field goal percentage.
All right, think bigs.
I know. I am. But I don't want to go
ahead.
too big of a name. Gobert?
Yeah, he's the top. Stop overthinking it.
Wow.
Are you going to play, or I feel like you probably have to, no?
Run the table.
Run the table. Yeah. Give me Mitchell Robinson.
No, he's not on that. I'm also going to make this also 15, 30, 45 as well, because, all right. To steal?
To steal. Give me Valanciunas.
No, again. Carlos?
Embiid.
Embiid's not on there either. Gil, you get 10 points.
Congratulations, Gil.
Oh, 15 points, sorry.
I am the smartest man alive!
Do you guys want to do free throw quickly as well?
Yeah.
why not?
Okay. Gil, you're still losing, so why don't you start us off? Start us off, yeah.
Give me a manual quickly.
Manuel quickly is number 4.
Wow.
That's a 40-pointer right there, so you need a...
No, I'll pass on. That was my one. That was my glory.
Nice, that's a great shout.
Give me KD.
No.
What the? I was so confident.
I'll go Curry.
Yep.
Nice.
He's number 2.
See, because when I said steals, I was thinking of free throw percentage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to carry on going? Or
No, I'm not carrying on at all.
Pass it on?
Was that Steph?
Yeah, Steph 2.
Okay.
Why, you want to say
like-
Seth?
This is like over
They're
an X
both pretty
amount of
good.
percentage.
Go ahead, say Seth.
No,
I dare you.
I don't.
I dare you.
Come on!
He says Seth Curry.
No.
Golly.
Hawks.
Trey Young?
Oh, you're feeding him answers.
Yes.
I
Oh, be quiet. You cheated. You cheated.
I didn't cheat. I can't open anything.
Are you passing it or continuing? He was he was number 5 actually, so that's 50 points.
I'm gonna let them get this wrong. I'm
Okay,
gonna pass
so
it.
because I gave it to him. The next 2, Trey Young is 5. There is another Hawk and another Cavalier.
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 If you both get this wrong, Gil actually wins.
Oh, I'd rather you win.
No pressure at all.
Praying on my downfall.
Give me John Collins.
No.
Ah.
Carlos.
Carlos is gonna end my whole career.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Hawk and Cavalier.
So I can't think of anybody in the Hawks right now.
He's been. This guy's. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna. Because
I'm thinking of Cavalier. And who's the guy in Cavalier? Is it? Who's the new guy? What's his name? Garland? Darius
That is
Garland?
correct.
Oh my God. He needs to get one more, doesn't he?
No, he's just stolen because he just stolen it back.
That's for me. I'll play it again.
Carlos.
I'll die on the hill knowing
Carlos
none of you will
wins.
get him.
I was right there with saying
Carlos
Garland or
wins. It's a
Collins.
I am
huge
gonna
feat.
die on the hill knowing that none of you would have gotten Emmanuel quickly.
No shot.
Yeah.
No shot. I would have got
Yeah,
that.
you wouldn't have got IQ. That's a great one. The,
Hey,
the
can
guy,
we verify I
you
was
guys
not
didn't
cheating?
get the number 1
I was
guy.
not cheating.
You were not cheating
I was
that
looking at
one.
my Inuyasha screensaver.
You didn't get the number 1 guy though.
I don't care.
Danilo Gallinari.
I was gonna say Gallo. Yeah.
Gallo is.
If it was gonna come back, if it was up to me, I would have
I
said
didn't
Gallo.
even know he was on the Hawks.
Gallinari,
That shows you how much
the
of a
thumb?
hack I am.
Carlos wins. Nick in 2nd. Gil in 3rd.
You guys should be embarrassed. I don't.
Great
I don't know.
stuff.
Hey, I got
boys.
stuff right. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. It happens.
Great stuff, boys. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in. This got ultra competitive as per usual.
I hate everybody in this room, including
Thank
myself.
you so much for listening, guys. And follow us on Instagram, number 4 Horsemen of Fantasy, and also on YouTube, number 4 Horsemen of Fantasy, where this episode will be live, where you guys are listening. Thank you, and stay tuned for next week.
I am the smartest man alive!